Hello everyone and welcome to West Ham Fan TV's big match preview in association with the Weekender over on the BetVictor YouTube channel. Go over there, subscribe to BetVictor, get involved in all the banter. This week they've got a £100 free bet to give away, so go over there, get involved. The link's in the description below. Let's get on to Villa, Boxing Day. Looking at the form of the two sides, there's not much to get excited about here. West Ham, 3 0-0 draws in a row. Villa, 2 draws and a loss. They drew last week against Newcastle. I don't think this is going to be a great game. The meetings between the sides last season, West Ham at home, a 0-0 draw, not surprising this season, a 0-0 draw against Villa, lost 1-0 at Villa last year. But Villa this year, they're not looking good. They're just lingering there at the bottom of the league. They've got about 6 or 7 points. I don't know which one it is, but you know, they're not looking good this year at all. Key players for both sides. West Ham obviously riddled with injury, but I've heard a bit of good news on the West Ham front this week. I've heard that Lanzini, Bilic is pinpointed this game for him to be back. A lot of sources are saying he's not back, but he could be back. And Andy Carroll, who was missing last week against Swansea, should be back. He only had a minor groin strain, and they was just resting him for Swansea just to make sure he's clear. So a little bit of good news for West Ham there. Lanzini's key for us. Onto Villa, they're key players. I mean, they've just had their best player ruled out for the season. Amavi is out for the season. It just gets from bad to worse for Villa. I can't see anything in this game than a West Ham win. A couple of things about Aston Villa. Remy Gard had come out in a press conference this week saying 10 wins will be enough to keep them in the Premier League. I'm not so sure. The league's it's a hostile league this year. Everyone is beating everyone. The only one that isn't beating anyone is Aston Villa. That being said, West Ham have got a reputation for going to teams like this and losing and getting... You remember last year it's Leicester. That's the game that started this amazing run of form for them. I'm not saying that Villa's going to do that, but you know, we've just got that reputation for going to these places and giving the other teams a bit of a kickstarter. West Ham need to get back to winning ways, of course. Another 0-0 draw at the weekend, which is a good away from, you know, it's sort of like a glass half full, glass half empty situation. We should be winning these games. If we had our full team, we would be winning. But with the amount of injuries we've got, points on the road are vital. We've got to start winning some games. Villa is a perfect opportunity to snatch 3 points, even though we're distraught with injuries. We should be looking to win this game. I think we've got enough to win this 2-0 to West Ham. Thanks very much for joining us on this edition of the Big Match Preview, Aston Villa. Do not forget, as I said at the beginning of the show, to go over to BetVictor, subscribe to their YouTube channel. This week, for Christmas, they're giving away a £100 free bet. It's usually a £25 free bet, but this week is a £100 free bet. If you get involved in the comments down below in the BetVictor videos, you've got a chance of winning a £100 free bet. So go over there, but see you on Boxing Day. Have a lovely Christmas. Come on, you Irons.
It's all about the shocks. Bournemouth, Crystal Palace. I can see Bournemouth doing Palace dirty. You know, Bournemouth have been doing
Palace dirty.
They've been doing a really good job so far, Bournemouth, especially within the last month, as we've all seen.
1-3 in the trot, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. And I think even though Crystal Palace have been in great form, you know, Eddie Howe, that's the man.